Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm back with another scrapbooking process video, and this is just another short and sweet one. Again, trying to be super frugal, so not trying to add a bunch of paper layers, but really trying to get creative with how to stretch this kit. So I have two pictures here of me and Marcus. I just wanted to document a page of us during the ceremony. So at one point we're kneeling for a blessing, and another we're standing before the ceremony holding hands, which I think is really sweet. I do not like being the center of attention. I was stressing out. It was really important for me, and I knew for my family to have a church wedding, but part of me just wanted to elope because the stress and anxiety I had about being the center of attention and something going wrong or getting embarrassed or just, something happening. I was almost dreading this day because I thought I would be such an anxious mess. So I was really surprised when the day rolled around and I was just, cool as a cucumber. Everything went so smooth. I was not stressed out. Part of it was because when I was a bridesmaid for my mom's wedding in February, I thought I was going to pass out before we walked down the aisle. And I was like, man, if I'm this nervous being a bridesmaid in my mom's wedding, like, what am I going to do when I'm the bride? But yeah, wasn't stressed out at all. I just I felt like as long as I had Marcus with me, I was fine. So we held hands pretty much the whole time, and that kind of just helped me, and I just didn't get nervous, and everything went great, and I was just super happy. So I just wanted to document kind of that part of the day. I'm thinking I kind of wasn't expecting to use this paper as the background, but as I was going through different options as my background, I thought this one made the most sense. It has these really nice floral clusters in each corner. So I thought maybe if I had my two photos coming out of the bottom corner, I could have embellishment in the top corner, and it kind of already sets you up to have this diagonal embellishment. So that's kind of what I'm going with. I'm just using the printed background on the 12 by 12 to guide this design. Because I'm being frugal and not wanting to cut into more paper, I'm just using a big doily and a glassine bag from my stash to add a little bit of texture in layers down there by the photo. But other than that, I'm really trying to pull from the embellishment. I'm using some fussy cut items. I'm using some tags and another thing of tickets. I really appreciate P13 for having double-sided ephemera, because if the one side is off theme, the back side's usually more neutral, and that happens several times on this page. So this tag at the top that has the minty colored rainbows, the front side of that was very craft themed, and then the tickets I will pull into the bottom cluster. I think that was the tickets that said time for knitting. And I knew I wasn't going to use that side for wedding layout, so the back side is this very subtle text print that's kind of like the background, actually, with that kind of creamy text print. So that's kind of nice that I get to still use those ephemera bits, even though the one side was not on theme. So I just wanted to mention that. I'm doing a ticket cluster in the top too, and that one again was off theme, about creating and crafts and stuff. So I'm just trying to layer up what I have to make my little clusters here. I'm trying to use some more chipboard elements, so I got the Let's Make It Last chipboard piece in the top there, and then I'm using the rest of the minty chipboard frame from the last page. There's this middle section that's a minty square with a heart in the middle, so I'm pulling that into this other cluster. And I like that because I have the minty tag at the upper right hand corner, and so this little chipboard piece that's kind of just an extra piece, but I decided to still use it. That helps tie in the mint, and I think that balances really nicely. So I'm just getting my two clusters together. I did decide to pop out the heart piece in the middle of that square minty scrap and pop that up on some foam. So even though I'm putting it back where it was, it has a little bit more dimension, so it stands out, and that kind of helps it, look more interesting and not like I just kept two chipboard pieces together and stuck them down. But I kind of like how this is looking. Again, this page kind of was super quick. I was just trying to use what I had without cutting into more 12 by 12s. I did go back to the cut apart sheet for one more element. There's this little potted plant I think would be nice in the upper right hand corner. So I do add that. And then this wooden frame I decided I could use as a layer as well. So I'm just tucking that into the side there. All right, so I think I moved that frame up there, and then I put the one I just cut in the bottom because I had more room for it. And then I know I need to do a title. I definitely want to pull in some more of those word stickers. And I do go in with some gold High Swap Color Shine. So I know where this is going. I'm going to go ahead and commit and glue it down. And then I can do my finishing touches. I thought about doing the wood veneer hearts on this one too. I was kind of toying around if I wanted to make a point to get those on every single layout, but I decided against it. I feel like I didn't need the wood veneer hearts on every single layout, so I'm just playing it by ear. But I did go back to the gold title alpha sheet that I used on the last page because there's a word that says loved on it that I thought was perfect, and there were 2 more of those doodly hearts that I thought would be nice because I have 2 clusters on this page instead of 3. So if I have the title kind of in the middle there, then I could add one of those doodly hearts into each cluster on each corner, and that also helps with that diagonal design. And I kind of considered that my finishing touch. That's another reason I decided against the wood veneer hearts, because I really liked how the gold was looking and just wanted it to have its moment. But here you can see me going through the word sticker sheet trying to find things that were on theme. I did go for 2 of them to kind of connect the upper cluster to the photo, so I'm popping those up on some foam, but one says the bond of friendship, the other says cherish the time we spend together. So I thought both of those were nice and on theme. And then I did want to add a couple smaller word stickers to the bottom left-hand cluster. So I go in with a word that says dreamy and then one that says true love. And again, I think both of those go really well for the wedding theme. I did have both of these tags that I put the gold and white twine through again. And I think once I get these word stickers down, I do the Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine, and I think we're done. So this one, again, was really fun to make. Really kind of simple and quick, but I really enjoyed it. So I'm happy with how this one turned out too. I think I'm contemplating what other words to do. Yeah, here's where I'm going in with the other 2. I get those on some foam too. I'm also trying to play with dimension because there's a lot of papery elements. There always is with P13. They don't have a ton of like dimensional type things. So popping different pieces up on foam really helps your layout kind of come alive and not look so flat. So I did want to make sure I did that on this page too. But I think after this, I need my Heidi Swap Color Shine. I didn't feel like I really needed to journal on this one. I think it's pretty obvious by the photos. So I think we're almost done here. Where's my Heidi Swap Color Shine? I'm just staring at it, I guess. But I like this little trickle, and again, I'm just trying to follow that diagonal line of embellishment. But I think that's sweet. That's kind of all it needed. So here are the close-ups. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.